Hey guys, this is Pertaining to Rose, and I'm in the kitchen with Jumping Jewel Beans and our friend Cathy. They're all busy. Cathy has been cutting up vegetables, and Jewel's been opening up cans, butter, ham, cans of potatoes. Look at all this. And she is making, what are you making?
Corn and ham chowder.
Ham and corn chowder. Thank you, Left Lane Finds, for giving us this great idea. We're going to try this. And then, of course, we're going to eat that for dinner.
Yeah, and okay, I'll be honest. I followed the recipe to find out what ingredients to put in. But they called for all cream corn.
We're not doing all cream corn.
I'm not a cream corn fan. But I did put cream corn in it because I know that's what helps with the
I got a light behind me. I got to turn this off.
So it helps with the sauce. So I did put that in. And I put, it calls for 2 cups of diced ham. I probably put 7 or 8 because the recipe has blown up.
Yeah.
It calls for 3/4 a cup of celery, a 1/2 cup of onions. Again, I did much more than that because it of course is a bigger pot than what they're making here. I did 2 cups of butter. I've done 4 or 5 cans of cream corn. I'm going to put in a bunch more of regular corn, and then half and half. It calls for 1 cup of half and half. I'm actually going to use 4 cups of half and half. That means our sauce is going to be nice and saucy. It also calls for garlic powder. 1 teaspoon. I already put 4 teaspoons in it. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I already put 2 teaspoons of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Well, I used white pepper. And I put 2 teaspoons of white pepper. 2 teaspoons of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of cumin.
So I bought white pepper today because it's not as strong as the black pepper, and it's so good tasting. So if you find white pepper out there, give it a try and see if you like that.
And that's why I put that in, because I was like, oh, good, white pepper. That's.
Yep. I saw that today, and I was like, I'm buying it.
Everybody I've talked to told me, because I have such a problem with black pepper. I just do. My digestive system's wonky.
Let me see what we got going on here.
Well, my butter's not melting very well yet, so once it starts melting...
Your oven's barely even on.
That's because there wasn't much moisture in it yet, so I was trying to let it slowly melt down so I had enough moisture, because I don't want anything to...
You left the thing of chili out?
No, that's been confiscated.
By Cathy?
Yes.
Cathy's confiscating food from the house here. That's the chili we did.
She is our taste tester. Every time we make something, then she has...
I don't know if I'm a good taste tester, though, because I like it all.
She likes it all.
that means compliments to the chefs.
All of it.
Yes, that means we are both doing a very good job if you like it all.
I definitely do.
Today's my actual day off. That's why Miss Cathy is here. But I did do the grocery shopping today, and I'm being the cameraman. Is that going into the garbage?
Yep.
We're not doing vegetable stock?
I don't know. Do you want to do vegetable stock with it? You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look out there in that one bag. There should be an empty container you can use.
What bag?
On the floor out there. There's containers in it.
There should be like a coffee can or something.
That'll work. Yep.
Okay.
And then, of course, we're throwing our celery right in. Yeah, I'm not very ceremonial about it all. I just dump and then stir it all together and let it cook all up together.
She's doing a wonderful job.
And I guess it really doesn't matter how unceremonious I am about dumping things together. It's how it tastes when it's done that really counts.
Oh, Cathy left that light on out there, and it's
I'll get it.
blinding my...
Gotcha.
There I am throwing things again. I apologize, folks.
Yeah, we know how she is with throwing things. Throwing jars across the room. Where'd you get that lid? It's behind the bag. Thank you. It's been a crazy one here.
Now this recipe did not call for potatoes, but I saw another recipe on the on the internet that did call for potatoes, and when I was looking at it, I thought, oh, that looks so good. So I did add potatoes to it. We had some canned potatoes here.
Now you're going to add a half and half to that?
Oh, yes.
How much butter did you stick in there?
I put 2 whole sticks.
2 whole sticks. Okay.
Yeah. I'm probably going to have to add another stick because it calls for a half a stick. No, a half stick and half stick. Yeah. I'm taking it 4 times as much as it originally called for, so that should be good.
And the potatoes came from another corn chowder recipe.
Yes.
So,
but
but
it
we
looks
like
so
potatoes.
good. So I thought, well, I'm going to put that in there because...
And we had a bunch of these diced potato cans. And I was like, oh, something else we can get out of our...
Yeah.
To get out of our pantry.
Because we are gonna wind up with nothing but our own canned stuff in the cupboards.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna use this stuff up, and then once it's used up, we will be canning our own vegetables and stuff also. So it's a big undertaking, but I mean, we would just be watching TV or something if we weren't doing this. So,
right.
And this way it keeps our minds active and our bodies, and we enjoy it.
Absolutely.
We absolutely enjoy it. And I put a great big bag of ham in here.
When does the half and half go in?
Not till later.
Oh, okay.
I don't know when it calls for it. Let me see what the recipe says.
No.
I guess it says...
I'm trying to open something. Excuse the mess. That's going to be used for our vegetable stock. And all that stuff will get strained out of it. So if we have a pure vegetable stock, we won't have no vegetables in, but we'll add garlic and onions to it to give it that good flavoring.
No butter, add ham, celery, onion, saute over onions, tender, stir in cream corn. It says, like, now. I don't like to do that. I'm going to wait till everything else is melted and
It'll probably have to
incorporated.
melt down in that way.
Yeah, I want to make sure that the butter's melted down and stuff. Half and half, at least for me when I work with milk products, I like to wait until the product is ready to do it, because you can't let that just sit and cook, because it will scorch to the pan and stuff, and then you wind up with a big mess. And I am anti-mess as much as I can be, you know, when I'm not throwing things across the room. Okay.
No throwing things across the room. Sorry, our kitchen is so tiny. Went to buy more jars today at Runnings, which is a store here in the local area. They were all sold out of the wide mouth jars. And they said, farmer boy tells me that works there. He goes, Well, don't you understand? It's meat processing time. Everybody's canning their meats right now. And I had to laugh. I said, I know we bought a bunch already, but apparently we didn't have enough of the wide mouth jars. Another bag down here.
And it's kind of funny when they look at you and they go, well, don't you know?
Yeah.
Well, of course we know that people are doing that. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. Oh, what's that bag for?
Garbage.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not like we want the jars to, I don't know. What would you do with the jars if you weren't using them for canning? Although I guess there's a lot of things you could do with them. But, I don't know. People don't make much sense. I mean, people look at us and go, you can really? Yeah. But apparently, somebody told me that the only people that can anymore.
Got another one. Every now and then our can opener will not open up a can, and you got to do it for a while to get that thing to come to open. Like, I had to let it sit on there for about a minute. But anyways, I told him, I said, yes, that's what we're doing, is canning our meats. And he says, well, that's why there's no wide mouth. Well, before, when we bought mason jars, they were like $14 for, I think they were actually $13.99.
$13.30 something.
Yeah, or $13.30 something for a case of wide mouth jars. And this time, all they had was the small mouth ones. And they said it was $18. And I'm like, for small mouths? And then they didn't have no wide mouth pints either, which were out of them. So when I got back, Joe looks it up online. And everywhere else, they're selling for like $23 a case.
Or $27, $28, because I was going to order them online and have them delivered. Because we need quite a few more, because there's so much more we want to can that it was going to, you know, it would make sense for us to have them delivered if we could get them cheaper. But they're like 28, 29. Some of them were 30. I'm like, what are they making them out of gold now? I don't need gold ones. I just need regular. But
yeah, we were kind of shocked at the prices, and
yeah. But the thing about it is it is an investment, because you invest in it and then you have it.
right.
You know, it's not like it's not a one-time use thing. So once we invest in them, we will have them to use them year after year. So.
Oh yeah, we reuse our jars, we reuse our lids, we reuse our rims, everything.
Yeah.
Everything gets reused. When you mark your jars like that on top, you have to soak those lids for a while in like a hot soapy water or get that off. If it doesn't completely off, you can use a little rubbing alcohol that will take that off. That kind of thing. I don't mark the fronts of my jars. I just mark the tops, the labels on the tops of them.
Yeah.
How many cans did you get in there?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're not even counting anymore?
No, I'm just doing it by feel now. Oh, I guess I should be counting.
So you're going to have to kind of figure out the recipe. Yeah, follow along this YouTube channel to figure out the recipe. We just kind of like figure things out as we go. That's just how we've always been. That's how we've been raised. I mean, back in the old days, we had like the Grange cookbook. Or the old Betty Crocker cookbook.
Or the Ball
Betty,
cookbook.
Or the Betty Crocker, or the Betty Groff cookbook. Or
And they had the Ball. Yeah,
Yep.
the Ball cookbook. My mom had that. She had one of those for years. When she passed away, I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. I don't know if somebody else might have gotten it. I don't know who would have. Or it might have been that she just threw it away because she had quit doing all this stuff. So,
Sorry. I didn't realize I was.
My garbage.
I did not know I was holding up that bag. That bag could probably go out. Do you want to put that in the back porch? I'll take it out then because I got shoes on. I'll take it out to the bin. We have to have a bin here because bears get into the garbage here.
and cats.
And cats. And yes, we had big kitty prints out there. Now, not as big as a mountain lion, but I would say a bobcat has been stalking the area lately. So
Yeah, and then we have neighbors that get kittens, and they haven't figured out yet that they grow up to be cats. So once they grow up to be cats, they throw them out,
yeah, and that's a real shame.
and then they're just homeless. And there's enough animals out here though that they do have plenty to eat. But I just think that you should figure out that you don't like cats
Right.
in your house and quit getting kittens because kittens grow into cats.
It's that time of day. Gotta take pictures of everybody to prove that you were here and worked.
Let's see if it's gonna go through.
My phone, I can't talk on the phone in this kitchen. There's something, it's like a dead zone for my
Yeah.
phone. Don't ask me why. If I walk through this area, it automatically stops the call. Just this area. No other place in the house. Any other place in the house, I can talk on the phone. Are we good yet?
We are. I'm gonna cook on this for a little while, and then we will add the half and half once we get all the butter melted and stuff, and we get everything cooking good because the butter is not melted because I was a dingaling and did not.
Cut up into little pieces?
Yes. You know, sometimes the brain doesn't work like it used to. I used to have, be on top of my game with this stuff, but, we all lose a step or two as we get older. And it's really hard to admit to. But
I want everybody to go on the comments and encourage Miss Cathy here to start a YouTube channel for her horse rescue.
Oh, yes.
She has a rescue farm, and I think it would be good branding for her. So if you could leave an encouragement comment for her, I would truly appreciate it.
And if you
Thank
went
you, guys.
on Jumpin' Jewel Bean on Facebook, you would see some of the animals that Miss Cathy has. Because I used to do videos of them. She doesn't have all the animals anymore. Like the cow. He's in the chili.
You had to tell her that.
He's in the chili.
You had to tell her that. We had
It's in
one
the
thing
chili.
left, and I found it when I was cleaning out all the
He's in the
freezers.
chili. So we're eating socks.
We are eating socks.
Yep, she named him too.
I always name them.
Yep,
I think that they deserve a name.
I don't
I do too.
disagree.
yeah.
They are pets at first, and just because
So
you
it's
can eat them.
socks and blueberry is in the chili.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blueberry was the pig.
Nice. Well, I'm sure they both taste good together.
Oh yes.
Oh, I
it
believe so,
turned
too.
out really good.
Oh yeah.
I am going to add one more can of cream of corn. And then I think I'm done with the corn. Oh, that's done.
Is it done?
This is done.
Rusty's gonna
And I
have a
bought
field day
Joel
at the
her Ritz crackers.
Yes, you did.
See, I do think about you.
Dry chili.
Yes. And she's going off
Taking
with her
my
chili. Did you buy one of those openers yet?
No.
You can get them at Runnings. I'll wait until she moves, and I'll show you that opener again so you don't forget what it looks like. I'll show it to them, too. So you want to get this kind of opener. See, it has ridges on one side, and the other side's kind of flat there. But you just slide it on and lift, and it pops it off without destroying your lid. Then you can reuse your lids.
Yeah, so save the lids too, please.
I've been.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been.
And
then
bring me my jars back.
return
Right, kick you in the butt.
to sender.
Tell the animals to keep me out of the barn.
Okay. Here's the deal. No more jars go out if jars don't come back.
Yep.
That ain't right.
And bring your
That just
ragu
ain't
jars
right.
back, too.
I'll just stand here while you cook it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna let you take jars with you if you don't.
I'll leave it at home.
Oh yeah, you'll eat here.
Yeah.
Oh well, we don't care if the rest.
Well,
of the
then
folks-
you'd have to stay until 7, 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take. Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
We don't. You don't have to leave on our account. We'd be happy with you staying.
No, I know.
We'd
It's
put
other
her to
people that
work.
would not be happy with you staying.
No, and the animals won't either. The animals need their mamas.
Yes, the horses definitely need fed and watered.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need
And
their
and
mommy.
the donkey named Moose.
Oh, I gotta
all-
take more videos.
All
for
the
you.
dogs and cats, all the miniature ponies.
We're getting another donkey. We're getting
a
a
girl?
Jenny. Yep, we are. Probably by
Aw.
the end of this week, I'll have a Jenny.
Donkeys have to have a friend.
So we will have baby mooses running around.
Baby mooses.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun.
It'll be a nice spring and summer.
See, now if you had a YouTube channel, could be YouTubing all them, making money.
No, I need someone like you to take all the videos.
No, my arms get tired doing this. I'm still waiting for my
Get a
thing to
stick.
come in the mail.
Get a stick.
Get a stick.
Don't
They
you? Are
have
you
them.
trying to have her beat me?
Yes.
What the heck?
Yes.
No, I would.
I heard you tell her to get a
I
stick.
would never.
Apparently,
I would never. You don't want to give me no food.
I will give you food. You just need to bring my jars back. That's not a very
Our
hard
jars.
thing. You bring our jars back, you get food. See, that's a really fair switch.
It is.
You bring empties, then you get full.
And take your feather sign with you for our
Okay.
store, for the store. We're going to have 2 stores going on. One at Cathy's, who has a huge farm, and one here at the house, so that
And
me
we'll
and
be-
Joel, when we're here, we can run here and do this one, and then run over to her place. And we're going to do a farmer's market. So I'm
yeah.
so excited.
This,
Oh yeah, it's
this
gonna be huge.
is going to be extremely good. It looks excellent already.
Oh,
So,
it does.
if I was you,
Ooh.
I would return the
Are
jars.
you gonna bring me some of that tomorrow?
I don't know. You going to give me my jars?
You're picking me up, so yes.
Well, then I guess I can bring you some of this.
Good. I
tomorrow.
think you should bring me a jar in the morning when you come get me.
No, we'll swing by here in the afternoon before I drop you off and get you a jar. I'm not giving you a jar to let sit at your house
No,
while
you
you're
can
not.
leave it in the truck.
Oh, okay. Well,
For it to
that's
roll
fine.
around my truck.
I'll hold it.
I just don't want. I don't want it sitting at your house when you're not home, and you get home and you call me and say it's
They ate
gone.
it all. Oh, I'd be so mad.
Yeah, but Mad don't get you your food back.
Oh, well, if I just drive back up here. It will. I'll just come and sit on the couch and have me a nice big bowl of it.
Yeah. Then people will be mad at you.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
Not me. I'm fine with it. Come anytime you want. I enjoy the company.
You
Rosie and
Rosie
I.
are fun to be with.
Rosie and I enjoy it.
There's
We'll
always
just-
something going on up here.
Yes,
We'll
there
just-
is.
Instead of 2 old biddies, it'll be 3 old biddies.
Yep. Oh, they're Golden Girls.
There you go.
Nikki's search channel says the Golden Girls.
Yeah, we definitely could. I didn't open it.
You said one more can, Joel. You wanted to fight with that thing.
I'm going, girls. I gotta go do fencing and get these horses safe and protected by electricity. Cause,
And I will keep my mouth shut.
yeah, because nobody knows how to do anything these days.
Yeah.
It takes a woman to do a man's job.
Yep, woman has
love
to a
you.
man's job. Love you.
I love you, girls.
Love you.
Love you too.
I love you.
Mwah.
I'll see you in
See
the
you.
morning.
Okay, we'll be there.
Yep, I'll be up and ready, as usual.
Be careful of that top steps, I see.
Okay.
Ooh, jumping Joel bean, that looks so good.
Okay, now we're gonna let it sit for a little bit and just cook so that the butter can get melted. And then we will add the half and half. And that should make it all creamy.
Yeah.
But I want to get the butter melted before I do that. Oh,
It looks so thick.
oh,
Oh,
see,
maybe I should have bought 2 boxes of jars. Well, no, we have other small mouth
yeah,
jars.
yeah. And we're going to want to make some smaller jars
Yeah.
again so that, you know, Rusty can have it, small jars.
Right.
We are a not very cream corn friendly family. So that's why I put a lot of regular corn in it too.
Yeah, I like it like that, though.
And maybe he won't notice that there's cream corn in it.
Yeah, we want the different textures and the different feels in your mouth. You know, that's what gives you the good palate for the food.
Yeah.
You know, different flavors.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know, and I know this recipe didn't call for potatoes, but I seen the potatoes in another recipe for it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's I have to have that in my life.
Yeah.
So I guess I've said this many times. I don't necessarily do things the way the recipe calls. I follow my heart, and if my heart says put potatoes in something, I do.
Yep.
If it doesn't, then I don't.
Me too.
But I don't like to be limited by what the paper says.
Okay.